What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reviewing the awesome Transformers Studio Series Sentinel Prime. So stick around if you want to know more about Sentinel Prime. And before we even begin to move on to the packaging, to my fellow subscribers, I am sorry for the inconvenience on video making. I know it has been a very long time. A lot has happened. First off, I want to mention I am sorry about the false unboxing date. If you watched my last unboxing video, I said I would have another one for you guys on Monday. Something bad happened with that figure that I was supposed to do an unboxing video, so it came Friday, actually. But when I opened the box, there was nothing in it, so it looks like I got scammed on that. So I contacted the seller. It's just a whole mess I don't want to get into at the moment. I'm just going to say I got scammed. So we will not be doing an unboxing on that guy anytime soon. However, I did order another one, and it should be here September. So that guy may be a long time. I'm still not going to tell you who it is yet because I want to remain it as a surprise because it still may get here. It just all depends. Again, I'm sorry. I did not know this was going to happen. So, yeah. But the important thing is that I'm here now and we are doing another review. So, yeah. Let's move on to the packaging. So, on the front of the box, you got a lovely picture of Sentinel Prime. He's number 61 of the series, Studio Series, Decepticon, Sentinel Prime, or Autobot, you know. Spoiler alert, he is originally an Autobot, but portrays them in the Dark of the Moon movie. Agent up by Hasbro, Transformers, Generations, Picard Tommy. On the side of the box, you got another picture of Sentinel Prime. He is a Voyager-class figure, Studio Series number 61. And on the back of the box, you got another picture of Sentinel Prime when you get him out of the box. See right here, you got Battle of Chicago, Sentinel Prime, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Decepticon, big screen inspired, nice picture, Rosenbahn, or I have no idea how to say that. That's like Rosenbar, I don't know. Firefighting technology, I guess that's the truck he turns into. Backdrop included. 32 steps, and he has a very interesting bio, so if you want to read it, go ahead and pause the video and do so. Alright, nice. So on the last side of the box, you got, once again, another picture of Sentinel Prime, Autobot's authentic, and the Autobot symbol. Then on the bottom of the box, stuff, warnings, we don't care about those. On the top, stuff, and yeah, that's it for the packaging. Let's move on to the figure. Alright, so here we have Sentinel Prime in his robot mode, and this figure is amazing, much better than what I thought it would look like, than what I saw in pictures. So, yeah, here he is. He is really movie accurate, so let's do a full 360. This is a much, much better version of the Sentinel Prime than the original one we got in 2011. That thing was massive. And I don't know, he just seemed real bulky at the very top, and then he just kind of got real skinny and not very movie accurate at the bottom. I don't know, it just kind of looked a little strange. And he was very big, and Optimus Prime from that line was very small, so how could you have an epic battle? I mean, come on. So, yeah, I'm just finally glad we got a good Sentinel Prime that can fit well with Optimus Prime and look good in your collection with all the other Decepticons or Dark of the Moon figures or Autobots, however you want to display them. So, yeah, he looks really good. One disclaimer, though, is the transformation. I have only done it a few times, so I do know it, but I don't know it. So I'm sorry, that might be a little rusty, but we'll see. Rusty. If you're a Dark of the Moon fan, you'd probably get what I just said there. So, yeah. Nice. Let's get into accessories. He only includes one accessory, I know. This guy in the movie had a ton of weapons, but they only included his little sword here, so not a fan that they didn't really give him his rust cannon or shield or, you know, any of his other weapons here. And sorry, my camera does not want to focus today. Come on. Focus. Come on. Don't do this today. Sorry. This camera does not want to focus on me today. There we go. Alright, yeah. So, I do like the blade. However, it is not screen accurate at all. Like, this, it's not screen accurate. And I think the reason why is because this goes on the transformation. It's a piece that you need to have in order to complete the truck mode. I don't think they should have done that. I think they probably could have gone a little deeper into engineering and made him a little bit better on how the transformation works, and then maybe given him a better screen accurate sword, because it doesn't look like a sword. It really does not look like a sword. It looks nothing like the movie at all. Yeah, it's okay. Not my favorite. And yes, I am very aware that there is an upgrade kit coming for this guy. I'm definitely going to get that. I know I said I'm not going to get upgrade kits, but since this one has a severe lack of weapons, I think I might give that one a shot. So yeah. Now to install these, you need to separate the two. And you can take any hand, I prefer this hand, and you just slide one in there and slide the other one in here like this, and it can be kind of hard to do sometimes, but you get the point. So you can have his dagger. It looks cool. I like it. Again, not my favorite looking sword, but you know, at least it gives him the Sentinel Prime weapon, or at least a form of it. You know, if you know what I mean by that. So just take that out. Now, however, if you do have yourself a Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series Optimus Prime, which I did, but for some reason that thing only lasted 2 weeks. So yeah, but I did save his weapons, and I kind of like to use this as his rust cannon. It kind of reminds me of his rust cannon from the movie. So on the shelf, I always display him with this gun just to kind of resemble his rust cannon until that upgrade kit comes out. This is going to be his rust cannon from now on. So, I mean, if you want to, if you have this to install it, you just plug it on one of his hands, and yeah, kind of give him a rust cannon, I guess. That is the one thing I like out of all. Like, if I had to choose my favorite weapon that this guy used in the movie, it was the rust cannon. Even though it was responsible for killing Ironhide, spoiler alert, I know. It was my favorite weapon. I really like it that it shoots rust and it just slowly makes Transformers rot away. Even though that's kind of brutal, but you know, it's kind of cool. So yeah, there you have that if you want to. Now for size comparison, got some kind of random ones, but you know, whatever. Alright, so here he is next to Transformers Studio Series Age of Extinction Shatterator. Nice. Here he is next to Transformers Studio Series Dark of the Moon. Roadbuster. My previous Roadbuster review. Or sorry, my previous Studio Series review. That came out wrong. So yeah, there you go. And last but not least, here he is next to Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Movie. Shatter. Nice. So yeah, that's about it for size comparison. And that's about it for the figure. I do need to get an articulation, actually. I just remembered all that other stuff. It's been a while since I've done a review. I'm starting to lose it. I'm sorry. There's actually a good bit we still have to do. So first is the complaints. Yes, I do have complaints. The first complaint is his backpack. It's not that it's massive. It doesn't tab in. It really does not tab in. It just kind of flops around. This flops around. As far as I know, anyways, it doesn't tab in. But yeah, and then the other thing is his waist does not tab in at all. In fact, if you try to use it almost at all, it just kind of undoes itself, which is definitely a problem. I'm not a fan of that at all. Yikes. So, I mean, like, I got this out of the packaging and messed with it a little bit, and his waist would come undone all the time. It was a mess. So, yeah, that is a humongous complaint. Again, back to his backpack, it's not massive, it doesn't tab in, it's weird, I don't know. And also, this figure, for whatever reason, is a stress mark target. I mean, man, I got this out of the packaging and transformed him one time, and he has these gigantic stress marks on some of the ball joints and on his weapons here. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but I'm telling you, they exist. You can see there that there is a stress mark there. So yeah, you got that going on, and then there is another one on this one. So for whatever reason, this is a very high stress mark target figure. I don't know why, but it is the biggest stress mark I've ever seen in my life is right here. It is very ugly. This is actually not the right one, but, you know, just for you guys to see. Again, I don't know if you can see that, but there's some white dots there. Those are the stress marks. I think there's only other one, though, where I see this massive stress mark every time I transform this bad boy. And it's disgusting. It's not as big as I remember, actually, but let me just tell you, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. It's bigger than what it is appearing on camera. It's kind of more inside the ball joint. That's where the worst of it is. So that is also a big complaint about this figure. So yikes. Yeah. So that's definitely another issue. It's annoying, very annoying. So yeah. Sorry for the weird cut there. I'm sorry. I had to get my charger. My phone was dying. So yeah. Yeah. So we were on stress marks. Yeah. That again, big issue. I'm gonna say that a lot in this video. It's definitely disappointing because this has been a highly anticipated figure for me. So yeah. Yeah, and I also overpaid a little bit for this guy. So also another big complaint for me is that I overpaid for a figure that can get damaged quite easily. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into articulation here. So he is heavily articulated. The first thing is waist rotation. I just want to get it out of the way. Technically, yes, he does have a waist rotation. The reason why I say technically is it's very limited. Sorry. It's not like all the other figures where they can do like a full 360. No, this guy can't do that, but he can get a little bit. If you rotate him around like this, you get a tiny bit of waist rotation. It's just enough to pass to where I don't have to bring out that stupid meme. So yeah, he can do an ab crunch. So that is cool. That is something you don't see with Studio Series figures. So I like that a lot. I like they included that. Now rotating the waist and making him do his ab crunch, untab the waist. No surprise there, but what are you gonna do about it? It is what it is. So yeah. Got that out of the way. Now for the rest of the rotation, you got some arm rotation there and more arm rotation there. Okay, I apologize for the cut again. I'm just getting all this stuff on my phone, so sorry about that. So let's just get right back onto the articulation. So I'm just gonna do it again. I already went over waist rotation. That's covered. But yeah, so you got arm movement that can go out and it can rotate around a full 360. And his arm here is on a mushroom peg, so you can do a full 360 here, and it can move out like that. And you get hand rotation. Hooray! Because that's what everybody wants. But it is quite tight, so be careful with that. So yeah, you can do full 360 there. Same on the other side. No surprise there. His head is on a ball joint. So let's zoom up and take a look at his ball jointed head. So it can move around like that. It can look up a little bit, and it can look down, not at all. So yeah, there you have that. As for his legs are really articulated. They can move out like that, and they can move like that. And then he has a mushroom peg here, so he can rotate his leg full 360. It is a transformation joint, so be careful with that. He does have knee rotation. Nice. And then his foot does move, but again, transformation joint. And same thing on the other side. So yeah, that is it for articulation for Sentinel Prime. Very articulated figure, actually. Like the ab crunch and really reminds me of a Masterpiece figure. So they really went the extra mile with articulation on this figure for sure. I just wish they could have made the plastic a little bit more durable. Now, again, this could just be my figure, my copy anyways, but I don't know. That stress marks, they can happen to anything, any figure. It's going to happen. So, yeah, I don't really know if it's just my copy that happens to be a bad version, which seems to be happening a lot these days. That Dropkick and this and RC Twins, or RC Sisters, whatever, which I will be reviewing soon, and Scavenger. I will also be reviewing that one soon. For whatever reason, I've been getting bad copies. So, yeah. Yeah, so there you go. Now, the very last thing we need to do is movie accuracy. So, let's go ahead and do that. So, on the side of the screen, you got a picture of Sentinel Prime. And, obviously, here, you got a picture, or sorry, not a picture, but you just got Studio Series version of a Sentinel Prime. So, there you go. See the difference? Nice. All right. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's about it. The very last thing, which I have to do in every Studio Series toy, because who knows, maybe you're just now getting into Studio Series and you don't know this. But in every Studio Series figure, you get a backdrop, which can open, and you can display your figure however you want. Yay. No, it's the way I have his kind of his back handle. It just kind of gives him more of Sentinel Prime looking back. So yeah, but if you want to display him, you have to fold these in, and that way you get a nice, display there. So that looks good. I do absolutely love the Studio Series Battle of Chicago backdrops. They look awesome. 5 stars there. So nice. Now just one more thing I do want to go over before we do the transformation, and that being something you do have to assemble on this figure. Yeah, you do have to assemble some things when you get them out of the packaging. Actually, not really things, just one thing in particular, but just got to get that out of the way. So if you look here, this hose here for the fire truck comes loose, and it's just on a little peg here, so you can just, or not really peg, it's just, I don't really know what it is, but it comes up and it comes on off the figure in the packaging, and all you have to do is, here you go, let me just do it, show you guys. So it comes like this, and all you have to do is align these holes here with this little bump here, and it tabs on just like that, and it hooks on right here, and that's it for assembly. So yeah, it's kind of like a Lego set, only with one piece. A one-piece Lego set. Fun. Yay. Yeah, not fun. So yeah, there's some assembly required. Okay, so yeah. That is it for his robot mode. It is time to get into his fire truck mode. Now, like I said, just in case you forgot, I'm still learning most of the transformation, so I may do some things wrong. I apologize for that, but I just had to get this review done because I've been gone for weeks. So yeah, let's go and do this. So the first thing I like to do is kind of make him do the T-pose. Yep, I know. Swear, nobody. I know it is a dead meme. I don't give a crap. Okay, so there you go. Make him do the T-pose. So yeah. So then what you want to do there is, you want to take his little section, these little sections here, and untab them, just like that. And do the same thing here, and it is quite hard to get in. Okay, and then after that, you just want to spread these sections out to get them out of the way. And once you have that, you want to fold these sections out like so. And then you want to extend his torso like that and fold it backwards. And we can actually move on to the legs now. And what you want to do here is you want to take this section here and unpeg it from the legs. You see that hole there? It just tabs in. You just want to untab it and rotate it down. We'll get onto it later. Same thing here. Untab it. Done. And now what you want to do here is you want to take this and rotate it around like so. And then you want to take this piece here and flip it out and rotate this piece to where you have that going on. Then take his foot and just fold it in like that. I believe that's all you have to do for the legs. His legs are where I get tripped up all the time. So again, I apologize if I do this wrong. I do think you need to rotate the leg in a different joint somewhere. I think it's his waist. No, it's not. Crap. I was worried I would do this where I just stop somewhere. So we'll fix the legs later. We'll just see what happens. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Okay, so forget about the foot being folded in. You need to take this apart like that, and then rotate this around. And then what you want to do now is take this, and it tabs on again to this side, and then fold the foot down. And then you get a leg done. Almost, actually. You didn't. Now you need to rotate this again. I'm sorry. Okay, so now you have a leg done. So same thing on the side. That was a little bad, so let's just do it again here. Untab this, rotate the truck piece, fold this panel out, align this with this panel, fold his foot down, and then it tabs in just like that. And then you got his feet done. Okay, so now what you want to do is to tab in his legs like that. There you go, and then you got the back of the truck assembled. Yeah, so nice. Now, back up to his waist area is, let's see here. I feel like I keep doing something wrong, but we'll just find out later. So, yeah, now you want to take his head and just rotate the entire assembly down. Yep, it's down. I just want to make sure it wasn't backwards. Like that. Okay, cool. Now you want to take this section here and just fold it out like that and fold this section out, and then just rotate these to the side now, because now we get focus on his back. Fold the hose down like that, it just untabs. Then push these pieces together, if you haven't already done that. And they tab in just like that. Alright, now you want to rotate this just like that. Okay, and then, oh gosh, you guys, I don't think you guys saw that. Okay, so once you got all of that stuff done, you need to take this section here and rotate it around like so. Alright, now what you want to do is to take the cab of the truck and rotate it up just like that. Hang on. Okay, let's see here. Now you have to get everything aligned here. The doors need to tab into the cab, and the cab needs to tab into the top of his head. Okay, nice. Alright, now once you have that, you can just fold out these mirrors, just like that, and get the roof aligned with the rest of the truck. Don't force it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really tab in, but it will when we get to the back of the truck, so just kind of align it, and then take the hose and just fold it down for now. Now these arm sections here, you just want to fold them up like that, like in the beginning of his transformation, just make him do the T-pose. And then rotate his arm, and then put him down like that. And same thing on this side, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Wrong way, sorry. Okay, you got that. Alright, now you want to take these sections and just rotate them in, just like that. And they tab in like that. Make sure you have his hands actually angled down like this. That does matter, actually, so keep that in mind. Alright, same thing on this side. Rotate him in, and tab it in, and rotate his arms down. And then you can just collapse the truck on top of these tabs. And this is where stuff starts to get tough, because this tabs are so just... I don't really know how to say it. They're just so strong. Everything's just so compacted and just mushed together. It just wants to come undone. So what you want to do is to rotate this down, and it tabs in to the top of the roof. So you got to find the hole, rotate it in, and then tab it together. Let's see. Let's make sure that you guys can see this. So there we go. There we go. Got one side done, and then everything starts to come undone again. So, yeah, I guess that's another complaint about this figure is once you transform it, everything just comes undone again. So now you got to play that fun game of putting everything back together and then getting back to the step you were on. Yikes. Yeah, this is just a mess. Okay, once you have that done, you can put these legs together. This, I can't, I'm sorry, I've not been able to fix this yet. You are supposed to be able to seal these together to make the back, but mine refuses to do that. I've tabbed in everything that needs to be tabbed in, and it just refuses to tab into place. So, I imagine that is just the way I have transformed mine, and it could also just be a problem with mine in general. But... yeah, yeah, I don't want to count that as an issue because it could just be mine and it could be the way I'm transforming it. But that just does not want to close, so we're going to live with it for now. So just imagine this looking like that. Okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. So yeah, keep that in mind. So we're just going to leave it like this because I don't feel like transforming the rest of this stupid truck again. So yeah, now we got that crap done. There's one last step, and that is his weapon. You need to untap him like that and rotate this in. Actually, is this the right size? Or side? Sorry, I think it's the wrong side. You gotta take this and just fold it in the stick, and the stick folds into that gap. And these just tab in underneath the truck, just like Studio Series Sideswipe. Same thing on this side. Rotate that in, and fold this in, and just tab. Oh, come on. All right. Alright, cool. So, yeah, once you get those tapped in, then good for you. So, yeah, hang on now. Something's not aligning right. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna need to go and fix this. Okay, disclaimer, I told you something wrong. You have to fold these hands in. So, what I told you to do was to keep them like this. I did that totally wrong. I apologize for that. You need to rotate his handpiece here, just like that, and fold it into this little post at the top here, and it tabs in like that. So yeah, I'm gonna see if that fixes the problem. Okay, so yes, that did fix the problem. However, this back section still refuses to tab in. It did kind of fully tab in a little bit. There's still a tiny little crack there, but you can kind of see what it's supposed to look like now. So, yes. Finally, here we have Transformers Studio Series Dark of the Moon Sentinel Prime in his fire truck mode. And this thing right here is awesome. I mean, wow. This is a really cool figure. Very, very detailed. Very detailed. I love it a lot. Looks very movie accurate and real life accurate too. Very, very nice. Yeah, this is definitely a very much better version of the Sentinel Prime than from what we got in 2011. So, yeah, he rolls quite well. I mean, for a truck transformer, he rolls pretty well. He does have a little bit of a, I don't know, it kind of stops him in the middle of his rolling session, I guess. See what? It just stops him, so he's not like, Roadbuster, which I forgot to mention he does roll. Like, I should mention that, but he does roll. Roadbuster does roll. I forgot to mention that in my actual review, so I'm sorry about that, but yes. Roadbuster does roll very well. So, unlike Roadbuster, this guy kind of just stops, so, yeah. I don't have any car comparisons that are at least good. I do have one. It's very random, but who gives a crap, right? So, I'm only going to do one, because I don't feel like going to the shelf and picking out another one. So, here he is next to Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Cannon Bumblebee. I know, very random. So, yeah, so I guess you can just consider this a deluxe class figure. So, imagine this is just any kind of deluxe class figure next to this leader class figure. So, yeah. Alright, nice. Get out of here. So, actually, one problem I do have with the scale is that I transformed him next to a Megatron and a Prime. This guy is quite slim. Like, it's just all compacted together, it feels like. It's very skinny, I guess. Like, a freaking jet is bigger. Actually, no, sorry, that's the other way around. Actually, in real life, I imagine a jet is bigger than this, obviously, but yeah. It feels like the scale is just way off on this guy. So the scale could have been a little bit better for this guy, but you can't ask for everything, right? So, and I don't just, like I've said this in almost all my reviews, I don't display him in car mode. So it doesn't really, it's not a big problem for me, but for all those people who may have like two of these and display one in car mode, one in robot mode, that could be an issue for you. But for me anyways, whatever. It's gonna go on robot mode on the shelf, and it will remain that way. So, yeah. Not a huge problem. It just feels really, really slim. So, yeah. Yeah. I guess that's the best way of saying that. So, yeah. I don't think there's any more complaints. I don't know for sure, but I think there was an Autobot symbol, right here in the movie. But they didn't put that on there. This is the Rosenbond logo. I don't know how to say it. I know. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that is the logo for the type of fire truck. I think there was an Autobot symbol there on the movie. I'm not sure. And I know it's marked as Decepticon on the box, because technically throughout the entire Dark of the Moon movie, he was a Decepticon. But he was originally an Autobot, but he betrayed the Autobots to work with Megatron to save Cybertron. So technically, this guy should be an Autobot, but considering he killed a lot of Autobots in the movie, actually not a lot, really only like one, he's considered a Decepticon. I was kind of fighting with myself if I should put him on the Autobot section or the Decepticon section. I chose Decepticon considering he was a Decepticon through most of the movie. So, yeah, I mean, it's just up to you. So, yeah. Nice. Now, there's only a little bit of articulation for this truck mode, and that is the hose. It can kind of rotate up, down, back, yeah. And so on. These mirrors do move, but I don't think anybody cares, so, yeah. That is, I think, it for his truck mode, actually. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of this figure. I'm a huge fan of his truck mode. His robot mode's awesome. I just wish that they could have included a rust cannon and a shield. They didn't do that. I'm kind of mad about that, but you know, there is a upgrade kit coming soon, and I will be getting that, and I will be making a review on that. So cool. I don't know when I'm gonna get that. First off, it has to come out, and second off, it has to be at a good time for me to buy it, because right now I'm kind of focusing on the Masterpiece Transformers, and I'm gonna kind of take a break on Studio Series because I do have quite a bit of them, and there's not a whole lot of new ones and ones that I'm not super interested in. So until a new wave comes out, and until I have most of the Masterpiece collection completed, we're going to be mostly reviewing Masterpieces from now on. Or doing unboxings, really. What I've decided is I might have to do a remake of the Make Toys Downbeat unboxing, or at least just a review, because I might just make the unboxings kind of the Masterpiece review. Yes, I know I don't transform them, but they're just so hard to do on camera. And I get them right out of the packaging, too. Like, usually what I do is I get these guys out of the packaging, and I study the transformation for a while. I play with them, find the problems, find the cool details, everything, and then make a review. But these ones, I get them right from my mailbox and go right up to the right up to the review area, and just make a review. So, obviously, I can't be on camera and telling you detailed transformations and stuff. That is why I kind of just do it myself. So, what I'm planning on doing with the Downbeat is making a full review without transformation and without me unboxing the thing, because I already did that. So, that might be what to expect in the future. So, I just want to get that out of the way. So, yeah, nice. Thank you so much for watching this toy review. It really means a lot that you take the time to stop by my channel and watch the content. If you consider liking and subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you can help us reach that goal, that would be also greatly appreciated. And also, thank you guys for 29 subscribers. That is awesome. Thanks for that. That is just wonderful. Thanks. Sorry, I've already said that like 100 times now. So, yeah. Great. Let's see if we can hit 30 in the next week, I think. We can hit 30. So, yeah, if you would help us out by getting 30 by the end of the week, awesome. And if I can ever find out your username, then you would get a huge shout out. So, cool. Nice. So, yeah. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.